Where can people find you? Tell them.
This feels like the shortest episode of Jakin Off I've ever done.
It's been an hour.
I believe it.
Here's the thing. The other stuff that we had, there's like, all right, dude, let's play it. Let's do it. You're not gonna like it as much. I promise you, it's gonna put you in a worse mood. Yeah, we're doing it though. Okay, you're asking for it. You want it to be a little longer, Brett? Go ahead. I found an awful guy, and I was gonna spare you, but now you don't get to be spared. So it is what it is.
I came here to talk the issues.
Yeah, this guy, his name is Xaviaer DuRousseau, and
not to be confused with Jakin Derulo. Okay, PragerU.
Jakin Derulo.
PragerU, love that.
Great PragerU, host of Respectfully Xavier.
I think I might know this
YouTube. Guy. Fox News, Piers Morgan, in your head rent free. You're allowed to disagree. American emoji. 768,000 followers. His pronouns are vi and per.
Vi's pronouns like are
viper.
Vi and per pronouns are vi and per. Right? When it he, his, he, him. So we're missing a pronoun. Keep going.
I don't even know.
Clearly, this is not a person that believes in pronouns.
Yeah, he's being a piece of shit about it. And so, Brett, you can go ahead and pull up the first clip. We only got 3 clips of this guy. But the first one is him in his video for PragerU. So you notice in his profile picture, he's got the bleached hair on the top. And just open all of them, Brett, so we can kind of rapid fire.
He's sucking on a chili dog.
He's sucking on a chili dog at PragerU. Sucking on a chili dog down at PragerU. Go ahead and pull up the other 2, Brett.
Little ditty.
Yeah, so this is his video for PragerU that he did. And you're going to notice something about the difference in vibe between this one and his regular content.
Number 2. It was...
I
3 things you weren't taught about slavery. Number 2, it wasn't all about race. For almost all of recorded history, most slaves were enslaved by people who looked like them, people of the same race. Africans enslaved neighboring Africans. Asian civilizations enslaved nearby Asian groups. Europeans enslaved other Europeans. Native Americans enslaved other Native Americans. In other words, intraracial slavery was the norm. Interracial slavery was the exception, although it too was practiced by just about every racial group you can think.
So if it's done by just about everybody, I would actually call that also it would be a norm.
Oh my God.
Too. Just to be clear, it's so strange.
You know you're in the sunken place when the whole thing starts. Let's talk about slavery.
Yeah.
On PragerU, so you're like, hey, devil's advocate for slavery.
And this
wasn't as bad as they make it.
The fucking thing that I hate about this, and dude, I've been seeing this a lot lately. Even more so than ever, I feel like I've been seeing people push this sort of like idea that like they're like talking about like the Arab slave trade as if it justifies, and it's like, you know why? Here's the thing. First of all, I think that that's bad too. That's the first thing.
Yeah.
The second thing is the reason why I'm not too as twisted up about that is because I'm not fucking Arab. I live in America.
It also
where we did the other slavery.
It also like it beggars it like it begs the question like, okay, so like once you start comparing our system of slavery to like the system of Roman slavery or throughout all of history, slavery's been like, it's like, okay, so like it would be like, all right, the thing about the genocide of the Native Americans is that Genghis Khan also did genocide. Why don't you talk about that?
Yes.
Why don't you talk about it? It's
like we do.
We talk about it a lot. We talk about it, and 2, we don't talk about it as much because it happened somewhere else way longer ago.
I'm not a person of the Asian steppe. and so
it's a little less pertinent to my life.
And actually, here's the other thing. I know quite a bit about Genghis Khan. And actually, a lot of people think it's pronounced Genghis. But
Genghis Off.
I know, Genghis Off. I fucking actually do know what these. Dude, it drives me crazy. And they're like, nobody ever talks about this, and it's like, people talk about all these other things so much, that
the information is out there enough for you to know about it. Yeah. For you, a casual, to know about this stuff. Like no one ever talks about this. Because in my life, that is. Yeah. But I found other people that have been talking about this.
Nobody talks about this as a reason for what we did to be okay.
Slavery. American slavery wasn't that. Come on.
It's bad. Yeah. Keep going, Brett.
2 was practiced by just about every racial group you can think of. The word slave actually comes from the Slavs of Southern Europe. Over 1 million of them were captured and enslaved by Arabs, who established the most widespread slave trade in human history. In fact, the Arab slave trade, which captured up to 18 million people, actually began 10 centuries before the infamous transatlantic slave trade.
10 centuries.
And ended 150 years after it. It wasn't until
Yeah,
1962 when the
pause
largest...
it. This is the other hilarious aspect of this. Is it lasted 10 centuries longer, and they at one point they're like the biggest it was 18 million, and it's like, wow, dude, you know what actually had similar numbers and was happening for 10 centuries less time?
Yeah.
The transatlantic slave trade.
Yeah, you know what was...
It was slavery on an industrial scale. The thing that makes the transatlantic slave trade different from what this guy is talking about is that it was industrialized. It was an industry in a way that slavery of the past was not. Okay, and that's the difference. I'm not saying that makes slavery of the past good. That's not what that means. It's just it's
a unique different. Slavery with a and also it's ultimately a point has still not been made.
No,
a point has actually not been made. All we have so far is a guy that's like, well, actualing American slavery, but only in tone, not really in message at all.
Right.
He's just kind of saying other people did it too. Yeah. And in different ways, and more even sometimes in certain ways, more.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, and the point being
is that we're fine, and it doesn't mean anything, and nothing actually has.
You play the rest of it. I want to see if he lands on a point.
He actually has a great point at the end. I think you'll love it.
Actually began 10 centuries before the infamous transatlantic slave trade, and ended 150 years after it. It wasn't until 1962 when the largest Arab nation, Saudi Arabia, formally abolished slavery.
And they're our best friends. They're our freaking besties now.
Yeah. Well, so yeah, no point was made.
No point was
made.
Right.
It's just kind of like, and that's a lot of what like these kind of like white supremacist spaces like PragerU will do, is they'll kind of just present an argument that isn't an argument. They just kind of take the tone of an argument and then don't actually make a point because they don't
care about your feelings.
Well, because what they really want that guy to say is, so American slavery wasn't that bad. Right. That's really what they want him to say, but they couldn't get away with just saying that.
I actually bet that there is a longer version of this where he does expressly say it. It's just that most of the people watching that agree with it.
Yeah.
They would never post that as their clip.
Right.
But I almost guarantee you that if we found this full video,
he
would be saying it's not that bad. Because that's legitimately what these people believe. And
of course.
You know, that's like lost cause.
Well, actually, I don't even think it's what they actually believe. It's what they want people to believe.
Maybe. Yeah, maybe.
I really don't think
it's hard to differentiate sometimes between like a true believer and somebody who's like using the means to an end kind of thing, because I think there is both. I think
there certainly are both. I don't think people tend to.
I don't think this guy
I don't think people with the institutional power to like a Dennis Prager, like to get to a point where you're that successful in like distributing information. It says to me that you're probably also capable of learning information and retaining information.
100%.
If you're smart enough to run a business at that scale, then you're smart enough to know better about fucking.
You
the
believe it because you
transatlantics.
have to.
Yeah, you either
believe it
are
you,
totally.
You say you believe it because you have to.
Exactly, but I truly believe like a lot of these fuckers know better. A lot of the most powerful people truly know better, or they just truly believe the evilest version of the shit that they can't say out loud.
Yeah.
I think there's another version of it too, where it's just like maybe it's just like here's an informational retort. So when some liberals like, don't you know that slavery's bad? And they're like, well, actually, this all. And it's just
well, that's just it. They have a clear goal.
This entire channel exists to be a way to indoctrinate people. Like that's all it is. Yeah, is like to indoctrinate people so that when they hear somebody say something different that negates, the things that they learned from PragerU,
and that's
they're
why,
ready for it. It's like literally like.
And that's why they only have to take an argumentative tone. Like in that clip, they don't actually have to make an argument. They just have to give you enough of a well, you can say this next time you hear that,
exactly,
to even take yourself out of the argument, almost to give yourself, to even put the seed of doubt in a person's mind that like, oh, the transatlantic slave trade wasn't as bad as they make it out to be. Even just to plant that seed is enough that they've accomplished their goal.
Yeah.
Like they don't even need to get you to a place where you're fully defending slavery or whatever it is they want you to do.
No.
They just need you to doubt people so that when you hear that reparations should take place, or that like we're still dealing.
What?
You're like, well,
are we going to do reparations for all the Arab people too?
Right, exactly. And it's like maybe we should. Maybe we should.
Maybe we should. Maybe we should.
Maybe it's not our responsibility, but maybe we should.
I think they're gonna take it themselves in the Strait of Hormuz, in the form of a toll. So, anyways, this is the guy. This is the same guy at CPAC talking about Elon Musk.
I have to say thank you to Elon Musk, because if it wasn't for him buying X, I think we would still be in the situation that we would have been in 6 years ago. Now that we have a platform like X where we can put the truth out there in real time, we are able to access the truth faster than mainstream media can try to propagate a lie. Before they can try to twist the narrative, we are able to see what is actually happening. You look at even recent situations with like the ICE shootings, and everyone's like, oh my goodness, I can't believe this ICE agent shot this woman, but nobody wants to talk about how the deranged wench hit him with her car.
Right.
Before she FAFO'd.
Where's the lie?
Dude, the ending of this is crazy. Like rewind it just a little bit, where he like speaks. So first of all, he wants to say bitch.
Yes.
Like he's doing so.
He's doing no potty mouth for the old people in the room is really what it is. And even though he just said fuck around and find out. Yeah, dude, anytime you hear anyone say like she hit him with his car, it's like he walked into her car. Like, and you know, you're listening to a deeply unserious
all
fucking
I
evil
saw
person.
People saying. You know what I mean? There were a lot of people talking about, oh, she was hitting him with her car, yada yada yada. The idea, and this is
these same people, by the way, hate it when protesters block the street and love to cheer on guys that run down protesters. They sell fucking bumper stickers about killing protesters with their cars because they done that.
Yeah.
Fucking
they like it.
What's her fucking name?
Charlottesville.
Yes, in Charlottesville.
It happened in Charlottesville.
And they brag about this. The same kind of fucking person loves that they killed a protest. It really is the whole playbook from this far right, well, and really the right in general, is that they either one don't believe in really anything policy wise.
No,
they
don't.
really kind of
That's
just parrot the things that the people they like around them say, or the people that pay them say,
or the things that they know that
believe
people are gonna
terrible shit in reality, and can't say that horrible shit that they believe like out loud in every space. Like Peter Thiel can't come to CPAC and be like, I don't think humanity should make it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I actually want poor people to die.
Yeah, you know, they can't literally come out and say that in these conservative spaces where they're trying to get votes. And so all they have to do is just kind of present an alternative to reality, an alternative to the things that their opponents are saying.
No, 100%.
They don't have to actually say anything of substance, and they don't have to say anything conscionable, like, because people just want to disagree with the other. Like the duopoly of it all is just, it's such a mindfuck.
Yeah, it's the wrestling sort of.
It's the professional wrestling of it all. It's like you just pick a side. I like the Iron Sheik.
Yeah.
You know, or whatever.
And I like the Hulk. These are the people who like the Hulk.
Yeah.
They
don't like the Iron Sheik.
You mean Hulk Hogan, not the Hulk.
The Hulk. Hulk Hogan, the Hulk.
I like Ric Flair.
Yeah, the Hulk Hogan.
I was thinking the Incredible Hulk with the purple shorts.
No, the regular Hulk
the
with
Hulk.
the blonde hair.
The Hulk. I'm fucking around. Yeah, I meant Hulk Hogan. I did say the Hulk, and that invokes the Green Marvel character.
He's been invoked.
But Hulk Hogan, and they're all Bubba the Love Sponge getting their wives fucked by Hulk Hogan.
And saying the N-word.
And saying the N-word, and now Hulk Hogan's dead, and nobody can fuck their wives, and they're all going crazy. Go ahead.
I can't believe this ICE agent shot this woman, but nobody wants to talk about how the deranged wench hit him with her car. Right. Before she FAFO'd.
Yeah, oh my God, she's dead. Yeah.
Where's the lie?
And then this guy, where's the lie?
Where's the lie?
And they're doing like
it's oops all lies, dude.
It's 7-year-old like slang, FAFO. That's like
it takes
Call
a while.
of Duty. Yeah, to get to these guys especially. For
right.
this guy to say
last clip.
Yeah, let's do the last clip, Brett. Let's roll it. This is his take on Iran. So
Yes, we are going to war with Iran. No, this is not another opportunity for you guys to display your bizarre obsession with Jews. You don't need to like Israel, but if you like any aspect of the luxuries that you have living in Western society, then you need to realize that radical Islam is and has always been a threat to your own existence. President Trump campaigned on not letting Iran build nuclear weapons in 2016 and 2020 and again in 2024. But what did Iran do in 2026? They built nuclear weapons. If you have any survival instinct whatsoever and are familiar with the 60,000 terrorist attacks conducted by radical Islam since 9/11, you will realize that it is time to neutralize this threat and make sure that Iran never holds a nuclear weapon.
yeah, dude.
Yeah, so
This guy's gonna be on Joe Rogan
oh yeah.
really soon.
Yeah. That'll be awesome. I love the JRE.
Hey, we got our first black guest in months.
It goes
He
to
just so happens to agree with everything I say.
it goes to a point where like, I just feel like I think about Bill Maher, and I think about how Bill Maher's would have a person like this on, and then they would just like entertain the argument and be like, well, radical Islam is a problem, but you dummies.
It's the mother load of bad ideas. That's what him and Sam Harris say.
And so it's just, I don't know. I get really frustrated when I see these talking points come out of because it's all at the point that guy is saying that kind of thing into a front-facing camera, that you have this like clearly paid influencer agitator guy.
Yeah.
Like
he's getting $7,000 a post. Bro.
Exactly. Saying this kind of like by the book scripted fucking thing that like really like it's just like this isn't even like an argument. This isn't even like this a side of an argument that should be taking place. Like the argument shouldn't be should we go to war with Iran or not. It's like, what business do we have going to war with Iran? Well, how does that even begin to solve whatever fucking boogeyman problem you're coming up with about radical Islam? When we're allied with like way more fucking punitive.
I mean, as he mentioned,
Islamic
Saudi Arabia
states
didn't outlaw slavery until 1962, and they're like our best friends over there.
And they ain't exactly
next to Israel.
They ain't exactly outlawed slavery like the same way we ain't exactly outlaw slavery.
Slavery
like we
still
very much so have slavery. You know. In this country, and they very much so have it in Saudi Arabia.
And a lot of our allies in the Middle East practice like a form of slavery, like we're migrant workers.
We killed Gaddafi in Libya, and then we're like, oh, nice, now they can do slavery.
Yeah,
like there's slavery in Libya because of us.
I'm even thinking of Qatar. Like they will take the passports of migrant workers.
Saudi Arabia does this
we
too.
also do that here to a certain extent.
Yeah.
It's like you're only allowed to do slavery if you're like a corporation.
So it's basically like all of these arguments that like come from these places are dependent on the people hearing them being uneducated to the realities of the world in the first place. So it's like I get really frustrated seeing shit like this because I don't even know how to like dispute it without you just knowing, like...
Brett's taking pictures for the thumbnail now. And normally, see, what should have happened is we'd be looking at LeBron James's pictures of Bart Simpson. And we'd be laughing and like, oh my God.
I actually was going to bring those up just so we can go out on a high note.
Bring the LeBron James pictures up again so we can get a good laugh. But yeah, man, it's all fucked up, and that's why I was trying to skip it, but...
I had to hear it.
You made me.
I need to know.
You know what that guy should do? Dude. Eat my shorts. That guy should eat my shorts.
So funny, bro. Just messing around and doodling around. Just messing and doodling around, excuse me.
He's just messing.
Just messing and doodling around. Miss doing this all the time. Used to be my escape. Yeah, escape, my Ford Escape.
Bart got a big ass head though.
Yeah, Bart got a big ass
My
head
bad,
though.
Bart.
My bad, Bart.
My bad, Bart is the best line.
Yeah, it's really funny that he's apologizing to Bart. I appreciate it.
Bart.
LeBron James is a funny guy, you know?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we lost Amy Schumer to Zionism and being a piece of shit in general.
We've kind of lost LeBron
but train wrecked? LeBron and train wrecked? Not bad.
Yeah, but
I guess I
LeBron
need to check
James
it
is like kind of pest. Somebody asked him a question about Israel, and he's like, I really like, I visited there and it was cool.
Yeah, we love
So
that.
we're like, bummer, but
yeah,
Bart's
not a
anyways.
Zionist.
Good thing Brett already got those picks, dude.
Yeah.
Because that's the end, and we just needed some thumbnail picks.